Since Harris entered the race, she has maintained a steady lead over Trump in national polls. Following a televised debate in Pennsylvania on the 10th of September, her lead increased slightly, moving from 2.5 percentage points to 3.3 points, largely due to a small drop in Trump's support after the debate. As of October 6th, Harris leads Trump by 2.6 points. A recent CNN poll shows that voters favor Harris over Trump on issues of protecting democracy by 47% to 40%. So anything that renews attention on the chaotic final weeks of Trump's presidency could be to the Democrats' advantage. Register, sign in, home, news, U.S. election, sport, business, innovation, culture, arts, travel, Earth Video Live. Trump and Harris are deadlocked. Could an October surprise change the game? 2 days ago, Save Anthony Zurcher, North America correspondent at of Zurcher, Reuters, Harris, and Trump Composite, Reuters. With 1 month to Election Day, the contest between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris is the electoral equivalent of a bare-knuckle brawl. The race for the White House still, Harris weighs more breaks with Biden as he keeps injecting himself into the campaign. Kamala Harris are heading into the final month of the 2024 presidential race, still wrestling with how much distance she can credibly claim from Joe Biden, as she looks for more ways to weave in breaks with him on the campaign trail. But she keeps getting pulled back to his side for official business at the White House. And he keeps injecting himself into the conversation. Harris aides are looking at rolling out new plans and promises for what Harris would do as president, in part to directly demonstrate notable differences, like in her recent more blunt speeches about abortion rights and tackling the southern border. The challenge of having so little time left in such a short race, one advisor to the vice president told CNN, is when you're trying to reach undecided, low-intensity voters, how do you actually communicate difference with Biden? Running as an extension of the president is not a strong position, Harris.
We are being attacked. Billions of US dollars are at stake. People are panicking with no clue what to do. This is an urgent video, and we cannot afford to waste a second of it. So without further ado, let's get straight to the point. Disclaimer. Finally, there's some exciting news for Shiba Inu enthusiasts. Data from Into the Block shows a massive spike in the volume of large transactions involving Shiba Inu. In just the past 24 hours, the volume has surged by a staggering 290%, rocketing from 1 to an impressive 3.5 trillion. People in the Shiba Inu community are celebrating this uptick, and it's not hard to see why. Recently, there has been a noticeable lack of activity from large holders, or whales, which had nearly dwindled to zero. This inactivity caused quite a bit of panic among investors. When whales stop moving their assets, it often signals a lack of confidence in the market, making everyone else worry about the future of the coin. This sudden resurgence in whale transactions is a promising sign, suggesting renewed interest and potential positive movement for Shiba Inu. In terms of dollars, this increase is even more striking. The transaction volume skyrocketed from $29 million to $91 million. The price action of Shiba Inu has also been quite noteworthy. In the last 24 hours, the price of Shiba Inu rose by almost 5%, which was quite a rapid price surge. However, today the price of Shiba Inu is down by more than 3%. This is a sign that the price of Shiba Inu is down by more than 3%. The price drop is mainly due to concerns related to Mt. Gox fulfilling its Bitcoin obligations, which has caused some unease in the market. And that concern is a pretty serious one. Just today, wallets belonging to the now defunct Bitcoin exchange MT. Gox transferred over 140,000 Bitcoin, valued at around $9 billion, to an unknown address. Gox was once the largest Bitcoin exchange in the world, but it shut down in 2014 after losing hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin in a hack. Since then, creditors have been waiting for repayment of their holdings. A process many believe could add significant selling pressure to the Bitcoin market. This massive transfer caused panic among investors who feared a huge sell-off was imminent. Imagine if a large store announced they were about to flood the market with a surplus of a popular product. People might worry the value of that product would plummet. Similarly, when investors saw this huge amount of Bitcoin on the move, they feared it would be sold off, causing prices to crash. All of Mint. Gox's Bitcoin has now been moved to a single wallet, according to ByteInfoChart's data. This is the first time assets have been moved from Gox's cold wallets in over 5 years. It's likely part of a plan to distribute the assets back to creditors before October 31, 2024. Alex Thorne, head of research at Galaxy, mentioned in an X post that he expects most of the transferred Bitcoin to be held by creditors rather than sold on the open market. However, this reassurance didn't stop market participants from becoming bearish on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. This is why we're seeing a slight drop across the crypto market. Today, including in Shiba Inu, the Shiba Inu price is now in an interesting position. Each successive daily candle is getting smaller, with tighter bottoms and tops. This pattern often suggests bullish accumulation, but we have to be cautious. Approaching a key resistance level like this can sometimes be a trap for buyers. No matter how it plays out, the chart indicates that Shiba Inu is gearing up for its next big move. The whales seem to be preparing for this too, as they're accumulating billions of tokens in advance. One reason for the renewed confidence among whales could be a recent announcement by a Shiba Inu dev team member. According to Lucy, a key figure in the Shiba Inu ecosystem team, they aren't obsessed with short-term gains that could drive the price of Shiba Inu up 30 to 50%. Instead, Lucy emphasizes a long-term perspective, focusing on the long-term growth of Shiba Inu. She says that the price of Shiba Inu is a key factor in the Shiba Inu ecosystem. She mentioned that these efforts would allow the team to reap the benefits of their hard work at the right time. And here's something you should understand. Shiba Inu has been known for being relatively quiet and inactive for long periods, only to suddenly experience rapid growth. For example, back in March,